Have you ever felt this shift? Almost overnight? Your boss stops trusting you. Your coworkers grow distant. In meetings, you get interrupted, ignored, or blamed. And suddenly, you look around, and it feels like the room has turned against you. So what's your instinct? To fight back, to prove yourself, to defend your name. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When the system is already against you, fighting harder is exactly how you lose faster. Because in a rigged game, every move you make is being used against you. The real strategy? Go silent, disappear, reposition, not out of weakness, but out of control. Part 1. When the game is rigged, stop playing loud. Most people think workplace problems are about competence. They're not. They're about positioning. Because once perception turns against you, everything you do gets reinterpreted. You perform well, you're a threat. You stay quiet, you're suspicious. You defend yourself, you're difficult. You step back, you're guilty. At that point, you're no longer being evaluated. You're being framed. And here's the brutal reality. In a biased environment, you don't control the narrative anymore. Trying to prove yourself there? That's not courage, that's naivety. This is where strategic thinking begins. As written in The Art of War, he will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. High-level players don't fight losing battles. They withdraw intelligently. Part 2. Hide your emotions. When you're under pressure, your emotions become your biggest liability. Frustration, anger, resentment. These aren't just feelings. They're signals. And in hostile environments, signals get exploited. Most people make a critical mistake. They vent, they complain, they look for allies. But here's the danger. In toxic systems, you often mistake observers for allies. And information spreads. So what do strategic individuals do? They shut down emotionally, externally, not internally, externally. No visible frustration, no visible excitement, no visible intent, just calm neutrality, unreadable, unpredictable, untouchable. This is what I call emotional decoupling. When people can't read you, they can't predict you. And when they can't predict you, they lose control over you. Part 3. Disappear from the target zone. If you're being targeted, visibility becomes risk. So stop trying to stand out. This is where most ambitious people fail. They think, if I perform better, I'll fix this. No. In a hostile environment, performance attracts attention. Attention attracts pressure. So shift your strategy. Stop over-delivering. Stop volunteering. Stop competing for spotlight. Instead, execute only what's clear, measurable, required. No more, no less. You're not trying to win right now. You're trying to survive strategically. Become low risk, low profile, low target, not weak, invisible. Because when you're no longer a threat, you're no longer a priority target. Part 4, remove your edge. You might be right. You might be more competent. You might see the truth clearly. Doesn't matter, because this is not a truth game. It's a power game. So stop arguing. Stop correcting people publicly. Stop trying to win debates. When provoked, play neutral. State facts without emotion. No judgment, no tone. Because sharpness in the wrong environment becomes a liability. Your goal is not to prove you're right. Your goal is to remain intact. Part 5. Strategic silences. Here's a rule most people learn too late. The more you speak, the more you expose. In meetings, speak less. In social settings, reveal less. In private, share nothing important. Silence is not weakness. Silence is information control. When you stop feeding the system loses data on you. And without data, they can't build a case against you. You become hard to read, hard to attack, hard to remove. Part 6. You're not losing, you're observing. This is the part where most people break. They feel, this is unfair. This is a waste of time. I'm being suppressed. But that's because they're thinking short-term. Shift your perspective. You're not stuck. You're studying. You're watching. How power actually moves. How incompetence survives. How narratives override truth. This is real-world education. And painful lessons create sharp judgment. The most dangerous individuals aren't those who were never attacked. They're the ones who were attacked and learned the rules of the game. Part 7. Waiting is a strategy. So what are you waiting for? Not revenge, not validation, timing. Because environments change, leadership shifts, structures reorganize, opportunities appear. Or you create your own exit. When your skills are upgraded, your resume is strong, your external options are ready, your income has alternatives, that moment is not escape. It's transition. Part 8. Your only 2 priorities. Until that moment comes, your mission is simple. 1. Protect your income. Survival is strategy. 2. Protect your mind. Don't let the system corrupt you. If you survive this phase, you've already won, not because you defeated them, but because they didn't destroy you. Work is not a stage. And when the stage turns into a cage, you don't perform. You reposition. Tie your shoes. Step back. Watch. Wait. Because those who fight blindly burn out, and those who stay calm stay in the game. And in the end, the one who remains wins. If you want to master strategy, power dynamics, and psychological control, subscribe. Because most people react, but a few learn how to survive and then dominate.